The foundation of modern learning is the design thinking process. This process includes 5 phases: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. In the ideation phase, we use 2 specific types of cognitive processing. First, we use divergent thinking to generate many wild ideas without judgment. Then, we switch to convergent thinking to use logic and narrow down the best solution. To ensure these solutions work, we rely on scientific learning theories. When teaching adults, we look to Malcolm Knowles and the theory of andragogy. Andragogy states that adults need relevance, autonomy, and respect for their prior experience. This contrasts with pedagogy, which is the method of teaching children where the instructor leads the process. We also use behaviorism, where learning is shaped by reinforcement and immediate feedback. We use cognitivism, which treats the brain like an information processor. We use constructivism, where learners actively build knowledge through experience. And we use connectivism, a theory for the digital age where learning happens by connecting to networks of information. To apply these theories, we use instructional design models. The most famous is Bloom's taxonomy, a hierarchy that moves from remembering to creating. However, we also use Fink's taxonomy of significant learning. Unlike Bloom, Fink's model is not hierarchical. Fink focuses on the human dimension, caring, and learning how to learn. We also use Robert Gagne's 9 events of instruction. Gagne provides a step-by-step framework that starts with gaining attention and ends with transferring knowledge. For problem solving, we look to Merrill's first principles of instruction. Merrill states that learning happens when we solve real-world problems and integrate new knowledge. Once we select a model, we move to the prototype phase by creating a storyboard. A storyboard is a blueprint that maps out the content and the instructional strategy. One popular strategy is scenario-based learning. This places learners in a realistic situation where they make choices and see consequences. Another strategy is microlearning, which breaks learning into short bursts of 2 to 5 minutes. We also use a strategy called LEAD, or learning through exploration and discovery. LEAD allows learners to interact with a virtual environment to find knowledge. To organize this content, we use a technique called chunking. Chunking breaks information into small blocks to avoid overloading the learner's working memory. We support the learner using scaffolding. Scaffolding provides support structures that are gradually removed as the learner gains competence. To measure the rigor of our content, we use Webb's depth of knowledge. Webb's Dokay measures complexity, ranging from simple recall to extended thinking. Finally, we ensure the course is accessible using UDL, or Universal Design for Learning. UDL removes barriers to learning by providing multiple means of engagement and representation. By combining these scientists' theories and strategies, we create robust e-learning solutions